who enter. And beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Alabama's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. Knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open.
Coming out aggressively. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Jayhawks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Got enough for the first down. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It's easy when you got a QB like this. Just make the right reads and go chew up yards. Not only can he make the right reads, he can make people miss. He can make even bigger plays than this, but just chews up 20-plus yards in a hurry.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that. It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play from him.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Finds his target down the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They get him on the... for the first down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Barrels ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tagged.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that, Jake.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Looking to throw at Simpson. Hit as he throws. That incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball fast. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this way.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give to the single back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. That pass is incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air. It's Marshall. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They'll throw it on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Yeah, it is a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football catch. A nice route by the wide receiver.
The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Morrison. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but Also, momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown time.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Gonna run it. It's Morrison. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
I I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answers so far. Back to throw, it's Marshall. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Jayhawks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low line drive and short kick.
Kick catch interference. Kicking kick.
Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Running with power. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Got his man quickly. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I give credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal with time. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
After the run, second and medium. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on second down. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working the middle, it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw, it's Marshall. Makes the grab over the middle. At the 40, there he goes. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out fast. Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The Kansas offense returns to the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Trying to find his man on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw, it's Marshall. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Jayhawks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw, trying to get to it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Kansas.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
25.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stops with 21 seconds left.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite of what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.